I work at Darren Valley Hospital, part of Dartford and Gravesham NHS Trust. We've come rather late to the simulation family. I came into post last year. Before that, the simulation that was delivered was done within silos. So we had a education fellow or a simulation fellow that would deliver foundation year training for foundation year 1, and similar for foundation year 2. There was very little interprofessional simulation, so the important colours on this poster to look out are the red ones. So that's how much medical training was going on, and the light blue there was how much interprofessional was going on. So I took over in August, or I came in August last year. We continued with the programme that was already in place, and we had a new sim fellow come in, and I lucked out with my sim fellow. She came as a part-time sim fellow with me within medicine, but she spent a year beforehand as a full-time sim fellow. So she obviously likes simulation. So we sat down and said, how can we do this better? So we incorporated our foundation year 1, foundation year 2 simulation into half-day sessions. We ran twice a month, and we also invited preceptors to it as well. So we had our preceptor nurses coming in as well. We also then created specialist days. So we got consultants within specialisms to be the expert in the room for us, and we wrote simulations for them, and they assisted us with that, with how we delivered that. And that included things like diabetes, care of the older person, which you can see some of it going on here, and gastroenterology as well. We had those specialists come in, and we provided simulations for them. We did the debriefs, they added the technical and the clinical expertise. And doing those allowed us to get a lot more input from a lot more interprofessional simulation going. So we ended up getting not just nurses, but as you can see in here, we've actually had OTs and physios come down. And we also started to spread out a little bit more. So we've actually started doing a bit more, how would you put it? Probably slightly different simulations. So that picture there, we've got aging suits. So we run a simulation where they have to go and make a drink, they have to cut a grape, and eat it with the aging suits on, and the glasses and everything else. When we did this with our medical students, one of our medical students, and probably one of our takeovers from it, was sat down and said, I didn't understand what the problem was with having a drink. He said he'd been on ward rounds, and the consultant had turned around to him and said, make sure the nurses tell that patient to drink. And he said he never even thought about whether the patient could actually physically pick up a drink. This is a medical student. So it's making an impact. And then from here we need to now kind of consolidate it and try and get into this understanding of whether we're actually improving confidence and competence. Gurnett, thank you.